My game is called Ant Runner, and it is an endless runner type of game where the player needs to collect apple pieces to give to the queen. The target audience for my style is aimed for children, however the game itself is suitable for anyone and everyone. In the main menu UI there are two buttons, one called Start, which starts the game, and another called How to Play, which tells the player what they are supposed to do. The How to Play UI explains to the player that you should collect the apple pieces and avoid the lemon slices, and there's no one to tell you more about this other than Anthony the Ant. Throughout the game, the player needs to dodge obstacles such as twigs and lemon slices, whilst collecting the apple pieces. The current score for the player's apple pieces is shown on the top left of the screen, whilst the high score is shown on the bottom left. To make it easier, the twig obstacles in the game do not do any damage to the player. However, the lemon slices take away 50% of the player's health, meaning if the player touches 2 lemon slices, the player will die. There are 3 different types of tiles that can spawn. The first being the grass tile, the second being the flower tile, and the third being the brick tile. The brick tile goes underneath the ground, which makes the game more difficult as you cannot see what future pickups/obstacles look like. The game also progressively becomes more difficult as the player manages to run through a tile. This is because every time the player passes through a tile, the player's run speed increases. This then becomes even harder with the brick tile because as you get faster, the quicker reactions you need when inside. Whereas, the grass and the flower tile are simply above the ground. It is difficult to tell the difference between the grass tile and the flower tile. However, the grass tile has an obstacle twig on it, whilst the flower tile has clovers to the side. In the game, the controls are simple. The player continuously moves forward and can use the left arrow or the A button to go left, the right arrow or the D button to go right, and the spacebar can be used to jump any obstacles. In the background, you are able to hear the ambience of crickets and birds. However, when you go underneath the brick tiles and into the tunnels, the sound will fade. This is to give the effect that you are in the real world as you cannot hear sounds as clear when underground. And this is the final version of my Infinite Runner.